Hello Pisces, how are you? This is Tarot Universe T, and I'm going to be doing a general reading for you this evening for January 16th through the 31st. That's the last 2 weeks of January 2019. I'm a bit behind, I know, and I am going to be doing a love reading as well for all the signs. I am going to start out with Aquarius, so because it is their birthday. So I'm going to start out with Aquarius, and then Pisces will be second. So get those love readings in before Valentine's Day. My favorite time of the year, Valentine's Day. All right, so this is for Pisces Sun, Pisces Rising, and Pisces Moon. Could even be for Pisces Venus if you have your if you have Venus in Pisces, it could go for you as well. All right, Pisces, what's going on? Your cards seem pretty giving, you know. They seem to be cooperating and wanting to talk. So let's see what's happening with Pisces lately. Excuse me, at the bottom of the deck, you do have the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. All right, let's see what's going on here. The main issue of your reading is you have the Five of Pentacles. And you also have clarifying that is, I'm trying to speak up a little bit. You have the Five of Pentacles, and clarifying that is the Six of Wands in the reverse. So, the Five of Pentacles, these last 2 weeks of January, you're kind of feeling a little bit ostracized, or maybe not quite included like you used to be in certain circles. It could mean that you're down on your money a little bit. And you're coming up with the Six of Wands in the reverse, so you're not real happy about it. You're not feeling too much like there's a lot of, well, I don't want to say it that way. You're feeling kind of like at a loss of a situation or a couple situations. You know, like a loss of maybe friends not calling on you and inviting you, and maybe not having, or maybe not having enough money to go out with your friends, you know, unless they cover your portion of the entertainment or whatever. So you're coming up feeling a little bit lonely maybe, and not feeling too proud about it, not feeling too happy about it. Okay, so that's like the main issue here. Let's see what's at the crown of your reading. You have the Tower. I have a Tower moment going on, or it might be happening already, or it's going to happen soon. This is where something comes along in the universe, sent by the universe, and it shakes our whole world up. Like you have it all planned out, or you think you do in your mind. A lot of us are like this, the majority of the people. You know, because we do. We have things planned out, and our life is set a certain way. We are very, humans are very habitual. You know, we get little habits going, and it's pretty hard to break them. So your life is, you know, based on the way you liked it and the way things were going, majority of you. And something's going to come along, and it doesn't have to be a huge event, but it's going to be something that is going to turn your world upside down. Now, it could have something to do with work, since you had the Pentacles in the reverse here. Or you didn't have them in the reverse, you had them straight up, the Pentacles, which is, you know, worse. And it's kind of worse than having it in the reverse, because the Five of Pentacles in the upright means low on money, or feeling kind of ostracized, maybe having to ask for help with money, or no one's offering you any help with money. Sounds more, in tune with what's going on here. So this Tower moment comes along to teach you something. The towers always happen for a reason. We always come out the other side that much the wiser. We learn from it. It takes us down to our knees sometimes. And by the time you get back up and your energies are back and you got your life put back together again, you have learned quite a bit. Okay? So I don't know how big of a tower this is going to be. I'll know more so as we go along in the reading. At the base of your reading here, you have Justice in the reverse. So in the recent past, you could have had a falling out with a Libra, because the Justice card stands for the Libra. Or you could have a court hearing or some kind of court date that you went to and it didn't fall very well for you. It's something to do with you're feeling like something was unjust. Okay? So it could have been someone took you to court, you took someone to court thinking things were going to turn out differently, and then they didn't. So it's kind of like a falling out of, a falling out either with a Libra person, an air sign person, or, maybe not doing so favorably in court, if you had to go to court for something, is what I'm getting on that. Now, in the recent past here, you do have the Moon card, okay? That is a Pisces card. So you got yourself here in the recent past. So you were feeling yourself, maybe a little emotional. Looks like you were around people, and you weren't feeling like people were leaving you out or anything or cutting you out. So it looks like you were, having your ups and downs, everyday ups and downs with the Moon card there. You might be feeling a little bit of nostalgia coming on now. This is just in the recent past. So you might be feeling a little nostalgia coming up because of the Five of Pentacles in the upright. In the near future, though, you do have here, let's see what this is. This is the World card in the reverse. So you have something that is trying to finish up. The universe is trying to complete something. This is a major arcana card. You can't change the major arcana cards. They are destined to happen. This card is telling me that the universe, something that you wanted to finish up or put a completion to, a successful completion to, is not happening. It's not bearing fruit. Whatever it is that you wanted to happen, or that you had your heart set on, right now anyway, at this particular point in time, Pisces, is not happening for you. It's just not time for it to happen. If you were planning on divorcing someone or leaving someone or marrying some other person, the universe is saying it's not backing you on this decision. It's not thinking it's a wise choice now anyway. Okay, I'll put it that way. It's not a wise choice now. Of course, if there's violence or something like that, you have to get out of a relationship. But it's just saying that something you had your heart set on is what I'm getting. Some kind of something you had your heart set on that you really wanted. It's not ready. The universe is not letting you have it. The other thing that, it's called like, accumulation of, a successful accumulation of efforts that you've put in to try to get something, and you want to see it to fruition, and you want to see an outcome, and you want to see a benefit. You want to see that the effort you put in benefited you, and now you're on the other end of it, and you're seeing successful endings. Well, it's the opposite of that. It's telling you that it's not time yet for the ending. So there's a little stretch more to go here, Pisces. Okay, so let's see what your energies are. We do have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. So, Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. So you're having a little bit of a financial problem, a little bit maybe spending too much or not having enough confidence about something. Your confidence has been, you know, lowered in some sense. Your energies are that of someone that is not making enough money or needs to make more money. Maybe something happened on the job, you didn't get the promotion you wanted. It could be, you know, people are not calling on you and you're feeling a little ostracized and therefore you're feeling a little down. This could also have something to do with a earth sign person, a Taurus, a Capricorn or a Virgo person. Okay. If you don't have that in your chart yourself. Now, in your environment, you have the Seven of Wands. So you're having, wherever you're at, what you call your environment, most people it's at home. A lot of people spend a lot of time at their friends. Other people spend a lot of their time at work. They would call that their environment. But it looks like wherever you're spending the majority of your time, you're having to do like this, defending yourself on every issue. You know, it's like people are throwing, in this picture, people are throwing like flame wands at this person. And she is having to defend themselves against these flame throwers. Okay, it's like they're all picking on the one person, picking on Pisces. And Pisces is having to do almost like a dance to, you know, to not get hit by one of these things. Okay, so someone in your environment, it could be a fire sign person, an Aries, a Sagittarius or a Leo person could be in your environment. Maybe drilling you a lot of questions and you're having to defend yourself, where you've been, what you've been doing, or why haven't you been doing something, the opposite of that, you know, like, well, what's been going on, how come this and this and this isn't done, type thing. It looks like wherever you spend a lot of time is where you're getting picked on. Okay. Now, in your hopes and dreams and fears, you have the Four of Cups. So, I'm just getting a feel for the card. I feel that, you know, that Pisces is, I really believe this. I really believe that Pisces is feeling like things are going to change too much, to the point where, you know, like Pisces may be a little bored right now, and, you know, they're living their life day to day, maybe seeing the same people, or, you know, acting the same way around the same person. You know, and that can be boring to some people, and maybe it is boring to Pisces too. But it's in your fear sector, so you're fearing that you're fearing that this is going to go away, is what you're fearing. Like it's all going to go away. The bored, you know, like not only are you going to be bored, you're going to be lonely, is what I'm getting. Okay. That's what I'm getting from this card, is like you're fearing that you're going to be abandoned. You're fearing being left alone and not having anyone. And not only just being bored, but being absolutely, you know, that's your fear, right? And so your desire, your dreams and desires is to not, of course, be left alone and isolated or bored, but to at least have what you've already been having and maybe more, right? So your outcome card here is What do we have? We have the High Priestess. Very intuitive. You're very intuitive right now. And you have the Chariot. So your intuition, you should use your intuition right now, Pisces. You're very intuitive right now. And your intuition is telling you, it's the Chariot card here, maybe that it's a good time to move on to something new, or don't stay stuck in one spot. Keep the fires burning. Keep moving. Keep moving about. It may be telling you that your intuition is going to tell you what it is that it needs to change. Don't forget you have this tower here. This tower is showing you that, you know, this is the universe doing it for you. If you haven't done something that you knew intuitively that you should have done, it helps you do that. Okay, so say that you should have left a job a long time ago because you've been working there for 3 years and they never gave you a raise, and you keep telling your family when you get home, and you keep telling yourself, I'm going to leave that job if I don't get a raise pretty soon, and 3 years has elapsed and you're still working there. So the universe would come in and, you know, cause some reason why you couldn't work there anymore, only to make you go to another job where you're making a whole bunch more money. You see how it could be a blessing in disguise. Okay, so what I'm getting here is the High Priestess. You're very intuitive, and you do have the energies of the Chariot, so you're probably pretty restless right now. You might be bored. You did get the card of boredom there. You might be having a little boredom and wanting to move about more. Okay. Might want to be getting out and maybe going on a vacation, or, you know, just going visiting, or just doing something to make you feel alive and out and about and in belonging, because you had the card of isolation and being kind of ostracized. So, you know, the Chariot card there is telling you to move about and maybe socialize a bit more. Okay, what do we have here on the bottom of the deck? We have 8 of Pentacles. You have the 8 of Pentacles, so it looks like you're busy working, or at least this is in your subconscious mind, is that you want to be working and making money. You want to keep working to keep your mind off of things that are bothering you. So you do have the 8 of Pentacles there. So that's a really good card. It's a card of, you know, making a plan, a plot to keep going at the same thing, and you know, maybe working your way up and to a promotion, and you just keep plucking away. Basically, I see that card as somebody that has had something happen, like a tower moment, and they kind of pour all their energies into work to keep their mind off of something that really bothered them that happened with the tower moment. I'm not saying that, you know, it couldn't be with, the tower moment couldn't be with work, because it could be. It could be with a relationship, it could be with anything. I'm not seeing any kind of, I'm not seeing a lot of cups here, like for love. So I don't know if it's related to that at all. Saw some pentacles. We're going to be doing another Celtic cross now, Pisces, and then that's going to give us a lot more clarification on what's going on here. I'm kind of talking soft a little bit because it's late, and my kids, well, at least my son went to sleep, so I don't want to like shout really loud, but I love doing my readings in the morning. I just don't always have time to do them in the morning. I'm going to have my coffee and just say good morning to you, you know. Good morning, Pisces. How are you doing? But it is nighttime here. I just found a card that was mixed in here, so I'm glad I found that before we got started. Okay, so let's do another shuffle on that one. Pisces, January 16th through the 31st. Pisces, one more. January 16th through the 31st. All right, Pisces, let's go ahead and break the deck. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. There we go. Bottom of the deck, what do we have? We have Justice. Did you get Justice a little while ago? I think you had Justice. Yeah, you had it in the reverse here. Now you have it in the upright. So maybe you're starting to see things a little bit on the more positive side here. Let's see. Let's see what it tells us when we get there. Okay, the main issue here for this reading is, this time you got, in the center of your reading, you got the Two of Swords. So you've had to make a decision about something recently, or you're going to be recently making a decision about something. And you have the Ace of Swords. So it's something to do, you got the Ace and the Two of Swords here. It's going to be a decision that you need to make. And it's going to be something that is, you've been thinking about for quite some time. You want a brand new start of some sort, Pisces. It's in your mind that you want this brand new start. You're just trying to figure out a way to go about it. You know, you've got to make a decision on how you're going to communicate this to other people, this new start. It could be anything. Maybe you're telling them the job, you're giving them your 2-week notice. It could be leaving a relationship and wondering how the heck am I going to tell this person that? It could be any of those things, right? So, you know, it's showing that you want a brand new start. You've been thinking about it, contemplating it. And it's also showing that you have to make a decision on if that's what you really want and if that's what you're going to do, right? And how you're going to do it. Okay, now at the crown of your reading, we do have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. So to me, this looks more job-ish. It's starting to look, there's like 2 or 3 people that you're working with at this particular point in time that, you know, things aren't going well with. You're not working well with these people. This could be people you're living with too. You might be living with extended family. You could be living with friends and family mix. And it's just not working out. Maybe it was at the beginning, but it seems to be not wearing, it's like it's wearing out its welcome or something like that. It's just not feeling right anymore. Things aren't working out as well as they were once. At one time that was working out really well for the three or four people involved. And now it seems like there's a breakdown happening. This is also a Pisces, or excuse me, not a Pisces. This is also an earth sign, a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo person. Could be something like that in their chart. And that is right on the tower. So it's telling me something's going to happen between, you know, some kind of a earth sign person or heavy earth in their chart. There's more than one person that's involved in this. Looks like there's at least 3. And it also looks like it has something to do with money or work. Okay? Those things involved. It landed right on the tower there at the top. So let's see what's at the base of your reading here. You have the High Priestess in the reverse, and you have Judgment or Justice in the reverse. So High Priestess is usually, you know, you got your intuition kicks in, and you're right on the money about what you think what's going on. But yours here is in the reverse. So you're very intuitive, even though it's in the reverse, but you're not being quiet about it. You're speaking your mind about it. And you have Justice in the reverse. So it could be about some kind of injustice you think that you've been through, or a court date that came and you didn't think the judge ruled correctly. Something like that, where, you know, you were being quiet and you were being intuitive about things for a long time, but then when everything kind of turned against you, or I should say the energies kind of were working against you, then you spoke up, or you're going to be speaking up about, you know, certain things that you thought were not just. Okay. right, in the near future, what do we have? Did we look at the past? We sure didn't. In the recent past, you had the moon card that we talked about. It's a Pisces card. And to clarify that, I've got the Four of Wands in the reverse. So you're not feeling really stable. Something's making you not feel stable. Something's happened with this Tower moment. Did you move? Are you contemplating moving? The reason I say that is because the Four of Wands always has made me feel like it's someone's structure of their home where they feel the safest at, where they reside. And so if that's in the reverse, you're feeling unstable at home in your environment. And then you've got this these three of Pentacles in the reverse with the Tower. Makes me feel like something's happened. Maybe somebody moved out that was living with you, helping this person was helping to pay for the rent. And so then that puts a damper on your money, might put a damper on relationships with other people. Something's going on there with your home life or wherever it is that you call home. Okay. All right, your near future here. You do have, the World card in the reverse saying that something has not come to a completion of success yet. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune with it. What an oxymoron is that? Okay, so we have something that's you're wanting to come to a completion of success. And you got the Wheel of Fortune standing behind you. So I believe that this will come to a completion of success for you. I really do. Whatever it is that you're wanting to succeed at is going to happen eventually. It's just, you got to give the Wheel of Fortune some time to do its magic. Okay. All right, let's see what the energy matches are here. So you came out with the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. We talked about maybe this being some kind of a earth sign person around you, or you could be carrying earth sign energies yourself. We do have the Empress here, so you're feeling very giving, like you want to give and you want to help other people. You want to try to make other people feel good. You do have that Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, so you're feeling like the Empress. So anyway, what I need to tell you, Spirit just said, be careful because the Empress does stand for fertility, and it could mean that you may get pregnant, or some of you Pisces may be trying to get pregnant. And with the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, kind of seeing like maybe it might be difficult to get pregnant, or in the past you had difficulty getting pregnant. But the Empress here, she brings good luck. Everything she touches kind of turns to gold. So if that's something that you're wanting, that might be a good time to try for something like that. Pregnancy type thing. Okay, or adopting, or whatever it is, the way you want to go about it. In your environment, now you had the Seven of Wands, so you were fighting for your position, like fighting for, people were asking you questions. Why are you doing it this way, or why haven't you done it this way? It's like you're constantly having to defend yourself. And to clarify that, I have the Nine of Swords. So you were losing some sleep over it before in your environment, and you're kind of just shrugging your shoulders now, and you're not giving it a whole lot of thought as much as you were before. And so you're coming out of that insomnia state that you may have been in, because it looks like people were really giving you a hard time about something, and you're letting that go. You're letting all of their pressure that they tried to put on you go. Letting it roll down your back, just letting it go. Okay, let's see what your hopes, dreams, and fears. I do have the Four of Cups, where we talked about you know, your hopes and your dreams and your fears are that maybe you won't even have as much as you have now, as far as maybe social life or friendships or connections, you know, with people. And then to clarify that, I've got the Ace of Wands in the reverse. So, you know, again, it looks to me like, you know, you're holding back. It looks like you're holding yourself back, Pisces. Are you holding yourself back? It looks like you're losing passion for something. Something that you once had a lot of passion for, that was really driving you. It gave you energy even, whatever it was. And I feel like the passion is dying, and so is the energy. And you're just holding yourself back. You're not wanting to do the same things that you were doing before. Okay. Even though you're kind of afraid that, you know, you might not have as much social life, and things won't be as fun as maybe they once were. If you're losing passion for something, it's kind of hard to hold that up. So it'll fit for some and some it won't, but those are the energies that are coming towards you. Now your outcome for the first Celtic cross, let's see what we have here. They have the High Priestess being very intuitive right now, and the Chariot. So if you wanted to, you're very intuitive, and you have the energies to want to move about, to get out and move about. And then you have the Queen of Swords in the reverse, and you have the Magician in reverse. So both of them are in reverse. There's this other one. You had the Chariot, and then you had, what was the other one? Let me see what this one was. The High Priestess, being intuitive and quiet about it. The High Priestess is usually closed mouth. She'll see things, she knows things, she's very intuitive. And she doesn't always speak about what she knows, she keeps it to herself. You could be around someone that's older than you or same age as you. It's a Queen of Swords. You may have had a falling out with this person, is what I'm getting. They could be Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini person. May have had a falling out with this person, and therefore you're not feeling like you can use all your tools and all your abilities and charismaticness. Oh, there we go. Charismaticness, I guess that's a word. You know, your gifts that you have to, you know, get along with people. It seems like it's falling flat on this person. They're just not, it's just like a falling out with this person. It's just like they're not even wanting to even look in your direction, is what I'm getting. Okay, they're just kind of like off to themselves and not wanting to deal with you or be around maybe certain people at this time. Now, on the bottom of the deck, I do have the Eight of Pentacles. And we talked about that, being busy at work and keeping your mind off things. And here's another air sign, again, the Libra card, because you just want justice. You want justice to prevail. You want things to be, you want your life to be balanced, is what I'm really getting from this. You want balance back into your life. Okay, whatever that is for you. Everyone's different. Some Pisces need more isolation time or alone time to rejuvenate. And then there's other Pisces that to feel balanced, they have to be on the go all the time. And then, you know, rest for a bit, but then on the go all the time. So everyone's so different. It's amazing. That's why that makes the world go around so perfectly. It makes it interesting, right? So this is what I'm getting, is that you seem to be keeping yourself pretty busy to keep your mind off certain things that are maybe not going quite the way you want them to. Let's do past, present, and future for my Pisces. And then I think I'm going to close. I'm not sure exactly what time it is. I have a clock back here right now. Okay. So let's do Pisces, past, present, and future. What's going on, Pisces? Let's get a good card for the future. Past, present, and future, Pisces. Past, present, and future. All right, Pisces. There we go. So we have the past coming up here. There's your past, your present. Wow. Future. Okay. So it looks like in the past you either were waiting for some kind of message to come in from someone or some kind of action. Actually is what I'm getting for you, Pisces. You were waiting for somebody to act on something very quickly. You wanted them to act very quickly. You asked them to act quickly and expected them to act quickly on something that you requested and wanted, and you were waiting for that. Now, I have for you in the present time that you're learning some new skills. You could be going into some kind of training or some kind of maybe back to school. You could be going to a different job where you're learning, having to learn different ways of doing things, maybe even if it's the same type of job. Every company is slightly different. You may have to learn new ways of doing something. So this is what I'm seeing for you now, which is a really good card. In the future, you do have the Knight of Swords. It looks like somebody's coming after you or towards you. This person is a Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini. A Knight of Swords person, maybe someone around the age of 20 to 45. This person looks like they're coming after you very strong, very quickly. They have some kind of communication message that they want to give you. Okay. This could be something to do with the Tower, because I'm getting like this person wants to bring some news to you that's going to change things. So, oops. So, you know, towers don't always have to be negative. It could be something positive that the tower's bringing you, okay? All right, Pisces, that was your reading. I am going to do Aquarius's love reading first, and then I'm going to do yours, and it will be tomorrow. I will be doing it. It's kind of late right now. And I want to thank you for watching my channel, and for those of you who haven't subscribed, if you could subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. And share and like, okay? Have a wonderful evening, and I'll talk to you later, Pisces. Bye-bye.